Nope, no privies were found on that lot. So I'm back at the old reliable dump. And I'm finding a different part of the dump about 50 feet from where I usually dig. Sounds pretty loaded, and it's not very deep either, so I'm having a weird day so far. Couldn't tell if it was an already dug hole. Then a guy drives up and I couldn't tell if he was the property owner or what, so I went to talk to him, and then it turns out he was an old-time bottle digger from the 70s and 80s. But I'm starting to see something now. Makes me think it hasn't been dug. It looks like a cobalt blue something or other, and not a Vicks Vapor Rub either. Okay, it's not cobalt blue. Got tricked again. A lot of times when it's in the dark and you can only see part of the bottle, you can't tell the difference between dark blue and dark brown. But we're about to get it out and see what it is. Well, it looks to be intact. Just a chemical bottle. Got a lip chip. But I'm still pretty sure it hasn't been dug right here. Maybe it was a cobalt blue bottle, because this is right next to it. I was clearing all the dirt out, so it kind of covered up everything for a while. So this looks like an intact one. And it's definitely embedded in some iron, so it couldn't have been dug out years ago. Okay, it's looking like a bromo, but that's okay because it's a fairly scarce size. So that's still a pretty good one. It definitely proves that nobody's dug here yet, because nobody would throw that back. Okay, is that a soda? Sure hope so. I love soda bottles. No, it's a beer, but it's embossed. Wow, that could be a very heavy bottle right there. Well, it could be a soda, actually. Some of the sodas in this dump are 12 ounces. Okay, I think it's ready. Okay, it's a Harrah's Lithia Springs. Kind of unexpected. I don't think they're very valuable, but I don't think I found any intact ones in this dump. But I have found a number of broken ones. This one seems to be perfect. I don't know what they're worth. I'm thinking probably $20. Okay, that's something broken. It's three-sided horseradish. Okay, we're finding one way up high. That's kind of weird. Is it broken? Yeah, that might have been one I found 6 years ago. It's a good repair top, though. I think it's a cod liver oil. Okay, got something showing up here. Don't want to risk snapping it off, so let me get some more dirt out of there. It's a 16-ounce drugstore. Too bad there's no embossing on it, because that would have been really amazing if it was embossed. Okay, what do we got? Broken off, and it's slick anyway. Found a short stubby whiskey. No embossing on it though. Found a broken soda. It appears to be a straight-sided Coke. You can see a tiny script down at the heel. I think it was an Atlanta, Georgia variety from about 1903. Getting into a decent layer over this way. Now I just found this. It's interesting medicine type. I don't know what it is. Maybe Rochester. Do you recognize that one? Okay, got some kind of a liquor bottle, I think. It's really stuck. Oh man, I just pulled out a broken... That's a good one, or it would have been. Looks a little strange though. It's written straight across, but it has some lines on either side. I don't know, it has to be the Raleigh dispensary. But while clearing the way for this one bottle, I see another one right next to it. Another champagne or wine type. It's kind of blocking it from coming out of there. Okay, let me see if I can get this one on top out first. Okay, it's a dark olive green wine, probably. And so is this one, probably. No, this is actually a skinny whiskey cylinder with a 3-piece mold. It's kind of unusual. Yeah, that's a lot better than a wine bottle. It's just got an odd bottom for a whiskey. Looks like a quart whiskey, possibly a dispensary. But we have something showing up right here. And another one on top of it right there. Plus we got this thing broken, but it still could be worth something, but no, I broke it worse now. What is it? It's embossed, whatever it is. It's just one of those super common Hoster Ohio beers. Okay, it looks like we got Flask for sure. It's really packed in there hard with some kind of metal on top. But it is the good squared off variety, which means could be embossed. Very likely that it is. So I gotta be careful. No embossing up here. But it is here, and it's a Richmond, Virginia. Fairly common one. It's got a hole broken in the corner though. So that ain't too good. But it's kind of a slow day, so I might bring it home and put it on the $2.50 shelf. Okay, got another whiskey piece. What else have we got in here? Becoming a nice layer up here. A lot of pieces of debris showing up. I need a bath about now too. Okay, I see what might be a champagne right there. Okay, I think it's probably ready to come out. Yeah, it's just a typical champagne. What about this? Oh my god, it's... What a been? A lot of embossing on there. Okay, what do we have? Some kind of a mustard jar, probably? It's embossed. It's the Golden Mustard Company. I don't know if I've ever found one quite this old. It's blown in the mold. Sure, it'll turn purple. It's a pretty nice one. Probably worth about $7 or $8. Okay, I see something came out here. It's just a Capodine. Nothing special about that. Okay, it's got something here. Some kind of a malt liquor, malt tonic. I don't know what they call them, but there's no embossing on it. It's got sort of a blob top, but it's probably worth about $4.50. Okay, looks like a food product, possibly. Yeah, most definitely a horseradish. It's got a chip out of it, but probably still worth a few dollars. Looks like a broken embossed drugstore in about an 8-ounce size. Okay, got one here. Is it going to be embossed? It is. Alright. We got a King drugstore. Let's see if I can clean it up enough to see it better. Yeah. We were having a slow day, but that's probably worth about $25 or $30 right there. So we're getting up to the $100 mark. Looks like it would have been a 2 or 3 gallon whiskey jug right there. And I just pulled this one out. It was way up under there, about 3 feet. Looks like it has a little bit of a flash crack. But it's only a $3 bottle anyway. You probably have seen these before. It just keeps tunneling and tunneling, so I'm going to stop and start up a whole new place right here. I still think I got an hour and a half of light left, so I better hurry up. Okay, it's getting a lot shallower over this way. I'm already hitting a bottle. That seems really strange that it would be only 15 inches deep. Wait a minute, I don't believe it. That's a modern bottle. Something seriously wrong here. This is probably mostly a hole I've already dug before, but I did just find this. So I wouldn't have left that behind. So I think we're still gonna find something, maybe a few more left in here. Well, interesting broken crock here. I think there's gotta be some part of this hole that hasn't been dug yet. Even though I'm finding a lot of beers with the tops broken off. Okay, I think I just pulled out another soda, if that's even possible. Oh my god, it's a Hutch. It's just an Alexandria, Virginia. But it's been a long time since I pulled a Hutch out of this dump. These are almost always damaged. I did see a little bit of damage on the back right there. But other than that, it looks to be intact. So I'll show you that when I wash it up back at home. Lea & Perrins. Pretty darn common. I usually throw those away. And here's some kind of a quart whiskey, maybe a medicine. Okay, what do we got here? It's just a beer. It's damaged and slick. I never dig these. And I finally found one, but the handle's broken and the top's gone. It's kind of got a flared out base on it. Yeah, it's too bad about that. Okay, it's getting dark. I don't know if you can even see this, but we got something coming out. Yeah, it's a whole one. Oh my god. Wow. And I thought I wasn't going to make the $100 quota today. This is about a $250 bottle right there. I better put that away before something happens to it. I thought for sure I had a soda. I was grabbing this bottom and yanking it out of there. It's not really a soda, but it definitely has a nice color to it. It's kind of a teal emerald green. So for a slick, that's a pretty good one. Okay, I'm back home. I got the best ones all washed up. And yes, this one did stay perfect. No dings, no cracks, no fish eyes. So this is an extremely rare bottle. A lot of people that have been collecting Raleigh bottles for 30 years don't even have one of these. That made the dig worthwhile, for sure. Okay, here's the hutch. As you can see, it still has the original wire in it. It's in pretty good shape, but it does have a big scratch right there. And a bit of a bruise. And a popped out fisheye right there. But these are always damaged when I find them. That might be the best, at least the second best. The embossing comes in about 4 or 5 different variations to the slug plate. But that still looks great sitting on the shelf. And the drugstore bottle is not perfect. It has a flash crack. The crack disappears. Then it shows up. It's also got a little bit of a chip out of the lip. And a bruise that's discolored. So even if I damaged some of it, that was always there. Pretty sure I already have 1 or 2 of this variety anyway, so it's not a major loss for me. You'd probably still get $10 for it. And here's a bonus. I actually found this one while filling the hole back in. It's a beautiful little patent medicine. Sparkling clean. Can you read it? Well, I got it upside down, so how about from this way? Dr. Thatcher's liver and blood syrup. Yeah, I found one of these recently on my last dig. But I like these. It's only the second one I've ever found. Okay, this one is from the last dig or the dig before that. I forget which. I didn't even include it in the wrap-up because I didn't even think it was anything special. It's almost a slick. You might remember this slug plate around here. I showed it very briefly when it came out with all the dirt on it, but I just recently washed it, and you can see why this is special now. It says heroin on it. So I looked these up on eBay, and there's a couple of them. A couple of these have sold in the last year, but unfortunately it's got a hole broken in it and a big crack. But sitting on a shelf, you can't even see either of those looking at the front of it. So I just thought I would show you that one because I didn't show it to you before. It's definitely the only one I've ever found. Okay, here's that other good 12-ounce soda. Guess you could call it a soda. I don't know. It says Harris Lithia Springs. It's a beauty. It's not clear like I thought. It's really an aqua bottle. It's pretty much in mint condition. So I definitely cleared the $100 quota today. I don't know what these are worth, but that one Raleigh bottle could be worth as much as $300. And this one, who knows? I'll find out soon enough.